Hmm. Hmm. Oh man, I won't let me add my new stuff. Damn. Why not? No, damn it. Damn. Well, it is what it is. Well, I'm just gonna burn this, and probably not gonna stay for the whole cigar. Just stretched my legs. Went to see that all new Superman movie. Wow, what a great movie with the surprise ending, like in the end of what was it, Above the Law, or in the other movie, Steven Seagal, when he's giving like a message to save the planet. You know, Superman saying there are no immigrants, there are no illegals. I I wake up and go to work just like everyone else. Sure. Oh yeah. Oh, there was a lot of shenanigans in that movie. See, it's the stuff they do right in front of your face, and they joke about it. Like, for example, the main villain. Well, it's the white guy. What's his name? Lex Luthor, of course. It's the evil white man. And then, uh, but he's got like two other sub villains, and of course the female villain's so strong, and she has robotics slash nanotechnology in her body, and of course she can do whatever she wants. And then even the good guy on Superman's side, secretly, without telling people, infects or injects people with nanotechnology. So either way, the good people got this nanotechnology, and when the bad girl grabbed Superman, she was shoving her fucking nanotechnology down his throat, and it's basically looked like after the COVID era, when people took the COVID shots, and they all were choking to death or dying of heart attacks because basically they just you know they kill people from the technology in the shot. And they said in the movie, "Oh, once we clog up his lungs, Superman won't be able to breathe." So I don't know if Pfizer was working with Lex Luthor. We got some wind going on. All I can say is these punch bare knuckles are much better than the punch knuckle buster line. Now this is the first time having a Robusto. I had it in the Elite, which is like a small box press, like a Corona. I had it, and in a Toro, and this is my first time having it in the most normal size Robusto. What a great cigar! What a great cigar! I really enjoyed it in Corona box pressed, and I really enjoyed it in that Toro too. It's funny though. Just as Gio says, the size is the blend. Most important is the blend itself, and within the blend, the wrapper. Then from within there, then you have the size. The more important part of the size is the gauge than length. Because if you have a 5-inch or a 6-inch cigar, but you keep the same gauge, 50 gauge, it'll be a little bit of play, but it'll be closer interpretation than if you kept the same length, 5-inch, but you had a 5 by 50 and a 5 by 54. So it's blend, gauge, length. I can't stress that enough. And within the blend, obviously the wrapper, right? But so you have the blend, the gauge, and the length. Those are gonna be that's the order and the importance. And then from there, if If you want to age the cigar and give it time. What do we got? We got nanobot technology here. We got nanobot. Who are these people saying hello? Are you robots? Are you robots? Robots? Robots in disguise? Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, so, yeah, you know, it is what it is. But the best part of the Superman movie, the most realistic part was this. In the beginning of the movie, it's exposed that Superman, well, Clark Kent, who is Superman, and Lois Lane are dating. And they're making out, and he's about to, you know, go to town on her. He's about to bang her in the kitchen. And he was even making her pancakes. He was gonna make those flapjacks, flap. Anyways, he surprised her. She came home from work, and there he was, Superman, being a good cook, making breakfast for dinner for her. And what does she do? First off, she complains about what he's making. If I came home and there was a woman cooking me grilled cheese, I'm not gonna complain if it's on wheat or rye. Thanks a lot, babe. Daddy appreciates it. So anyways, Lois Lane complaining about Superman, what he's making, that's accurate. You can't please a woman. Then they get into an argument about something because of her, of course. And then she says, you know, I knew this wasn't going to work out. She's literally dating a successful a man with a good job, benefits, works at the same place as her. He's like 6'6". He's a 6'6", you know, strapping athletic man with a good head of hair. His own apartment. And she even said, well, I knew this wasn't going to work out. And the kicker, besides being like 6'6", athletic, great job, and he's cooking her dinner, he's also fucking Superman. And all of that, she said, you know, I knew this wasn't going to work out. Guys, fucking Superman with a 6-figure job, 6'6". And Lois Lane says, you know, I'm just not good at relationships. I.e. translation, you're a fucking go-around. You're a town pump. Any woman that says she's not good at relationships, that's code from she's a slut. Women that have the easiest relationship. Any decent woman, guys are going to ask you out. The key is, they stated, if the woman's loyal to the man, the guy's not going to want to. Who breaks up most marriages? Who breaks up most relationships? You figure that. Who goes to family court? Who gets the child support? Who benefits in the divorce? D1. He said Tony's sticker. Yeah, wow. We got some funny guys here. Yeah, I don't know, Tony. Yeah, you're gonna have to go. Wow, wow. Sayonara. We got some strange folks here. I'm gonna tell you what. It's funny. I really enjoyed it in the Corona, and I really enjoyed it in the Toro. And I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying it in this Robusto, but the Toro was better than the Robusto. Now, when I say whether you go bigger in the gauge or smaller in the gauge, it's going to affect the blend. And because remember, also the smoke has to travel through the gauge of the cigar, through the width. It doesn't always mean the small gauge is always going to be more potent, but it doesn't always mean in combination with the blend. Meaning at the end of the day, it's your interpretation if you like it better or worse. In my opinion, the Toro was better than Robusto. The larger gauge in the Toro was better. It's not bad though, but. Yeah, robots. It is what it is. It is what it is. So the Bareknuckle and Robusto, the best so far. It's kind of a tie between the Corona and the Toro. The Toro you get a lot more time with though. It's probably the most value of the Toro. Although that box press Corona was really a nice size. I think that was like a 5.5 by like 44 box press, I think, or 46. And it was a square box press. Nice. So anyways, though, Jurassic Park sucked. Superman movie, it still sucked, but it was better than Jurassic Park. But it was still it was a piece of shit. It was a piece of shit movie. It wasn't to be taken serious. At no point did it actually feel like a Superman movie. It didn't feel like a Superman movie. It felt retarded. Like the movie, Superman wasn't even like super. Like Superman was getting his ass kicked every second. There wasn't one point in the movie, except for like carrying buildings. I guess Superman is really good with real estate. But the whole movie, even the first scene Superman's in the movie, he's beat up. And then he spends like 15 minutes of the movie in a glass box. In a fucking glass box, like a cuck. Superman gets beat up the whole movie, and he's in a glass box the whole movie. His girlfriend, who he made pancakes for, says, this is not going to work out. This was cuck, man. The whole movie, Superman's getting beat up, cucked, making pancakes. The bitch didn't even finish. She didn't even eat the pancakes. And then she says, can you imagine you make pancakes for a woman and a surprise pancakes? And then she says, I knew this relationship wasn't going to work out. You're dating a demigod. You're dating a half-man, half-god Superman. He's not God because he's not infinite power. He needs the sun, and also he can lose his power through kryptonite. Anyways, though, most women will be happy with 6'6" guy making six figures. On top of he could fly. Not without a plane. He could fly. He's got lasers, frozen breath. He's bulletproof. He's got x-ray vision. I knew this wasn't gonna work out. She sounded like such a cunt. I knew this, Clark, I knew this relationship wasn't gonna work out. Oh, God. The whole movie, of course, because Superman's a white guy. He's getting beat up. He's displeasing women. People at his job are not happy with him. Even as Superman, they're not happy with him. Oh, God already. All right. Anyways, though, that's the review. 2 out of 4. A lot of special effects. Every super movie is just like people getting thrown through buildings and thrown on the ground, and it's the same shit. It's just like WWF with buildings. It's just every superhuman movie is just men getting thrown through brick walls, through buildings. Wow. Refreshing. Wow. Oh, here we go. She grabs the guy. Oh, throw him through that building. A lot of insurance claims. There's homeowners insurance. There's renters insurance. Cover when Superman throws the bad guy through your building. It does it? Where's the insurance adjuster? Yeah, Superman. Sure. Your rates are gonna go up. Your rates are gonna go up big time. So anyways, though, I'm enjoying this cigar, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's better in Toro. The Toro was probably Toro, and that Corona box press. That's gonna be the best sizes for this blend. Robusto's good, but I would get the Toro or the box press Corona. I'll end it with that, because you definitely, with this right here, with the Robusto, I'm getting less sweetness in the Toro. And the Toro, the way it opened it up, I like the sweetness on that. It still has strength, but. So anyways, I digress. Superman sucked. Jurassic Park sucked. It's a decline. Our society's collapsed. We can't make good movies anymore. I'll see you around. Stay fresh.